know all the fuck out, nigga. You know how we do this shit. All out.
Hey, y'all, then we got my man Kanye. This motherfucker tracks, man, hold on. This nigga from Chi-Town. He hanging out with the Harlem World. They doing their thing. What's up with you, baby?
Yo, what's up? Yo, I want to send a shout to 87th Street Outfit, my man John. Yeah. Back at the crib, Leonard, Aaron, Timmy. Yo, you know what I'm saying? We out here doing the tracks. Get ready for this Nas joint on Harlem World. It's about to drop. Harlem World niggas, my man Carter, Blink. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Chi-Town represent. Chi-Town made it down here, boy. Somebody from the crib made it down here, boy. All right.
Hey, once they get that drink rolling, we're going to really be able to clown on this motherfucker. So, you know what I'm saying? Cut this for us.
Can you just generally, how did you get your start in music?
Yeah. Coming over. Hey, sir.
Oh, wait. You got a rhyme on this already? I want to hear you rhyme.
Cosby songs, family business. So we like, yo, this is family business, and this is for the family that can't be with us.
And this is for my cousin locked down, know the answers in us. That's why I spit it in my song, so sweet like a photo of your granny's picture. Now that you're gone, it hit us super hard on Thanksgiving and Christmas. This can't be right. Yo, you heard the track I did, man. This can't be life. Somebody please say grace so I could save face and have a reason to cover my face. I even made you a play. Soul food, know how granny do it. Monkey bread on the side, know how the family do it. When I brought it, why the car had to look all through it. As kids, we used to laugh. Who knew that life would move this fast? Who knew I have to look at you through a glass? And look, you tell me you ain't did it, then you ain't did it. And if you did, then that's family business.
Next one, I like family business. Let's stand out to me. Man, what the fuck is this right here?
Mama tell you this.
Man, that shit don't go up there, man. That shit been all in your mouth and shit.
You made the team this year? He said he wasn't talking though.
All that glitters is not gold.
Scenes is going on in the movie.
One of the joys for me in the music business is watching a new artist develop into their own. I mean, that shit just bring me joy, like to see an artist come from nothing and then, you know, they known, he has a name. That's Kanye West. He's signing an autograph. I love that shit. And right now, this nigga, he's just delivering it. And the passion he got for his music, I don't think it's gonna stop.
Well, you tell me, what happened in October of 2002?
Well, I was driving from the studio. I had a long day where I was working on like 3 different sessions. And I think I had about a 10-minute ride to the hotel, and I fell asleep at the wheel, and I was woken by a steering wheel hitting my mouth at 50 miles per hour. And I looked in the rear view, and I saw my face getting bigger, like something off the movies, like Teen Wolf or something that you use special effects for.
Yeah.
But I could see the separation in my jaw right here. So I thought it was just broken in one place, and I found out later it was broken in 3 places. And when the cops finally came, they had to put this, like, the neck brace, like right here, up against the chin, right where it was broken. So it was excruciating pain. And they pulled me out in a stretcher. It was like freezing cold in the ambulance. And once I got to the hospital, they kept on asking me the same questions. And I remember screaming out because I remember screaming out and saying, yo, why do you keep on asking me questions? Don't you see my mouth is broken? That was the bad part about it. The good part about it was the recovery. I used Through the Wire and this entire album as my rehabilitation. It was the first opportunity I had to tell people I'm not going to the studio, and instead of staying at the hotel, I snuck in and I made songs that inspired me, songs that gave me life. I feel like this album was kind of like my angel that helped heal me. And
because it helped heal you in what way?
It revived my spirits.
You're not going to have enough room on your body for all the hits you're pumping out, man, at this rate. How did you make the transition from producer to MC?
I'm telling you, it was really hard. A lot of people don't want you to do anything you say you want to do. They try to put you in a box second you do something good. And I know in the press you might read stuff and they say Kanye is arrogant or whatever, but I'm determined and I'm self-confident. And what I do, I say, I could let these... Yeah. You know what I'm saying? On the album, I tell you, I say I could let these dream killers kill my self-esteem or use my arrogance as the steam to power my dreams.
I like that. I like that a lot. That's a good message right there.
I'm about to hand you the world, because I had a lot of good records, slow jams, Jesus Walks, already in the pipeline. So he's like, I'm about to hand you the world. Just know at any given time I could take it away from you. So always keep me first. To nearly lose your life, to nearly lose your mouth, your voice as a career as a rapper, your face. You know, I had to be on TV. My face looks crazy to me now. Y'all probably look at it and think it's normal, but I feel very self-conscious about certain things. Look how my mouth, like, it looks like you can't even see my bottom teeth when I talk. Like, you always see the top teeth, and that's not how I used to be. Or like, this crease that I have on the heel, where I had this extra, like, skin buildup for when they had to close the mouth back up. And people, they act like they don't notice it, but especially if I'm lit wrong, I gotta get like Michael Jackson and bring my own lighting text. Cause I just see it and be like, but I have to just thank God for the situation that I'm in. You know, it's like we turn the worst thing into the best thing. Through the Wire, it seemed like it was the worst thing that could have possibly happened to me, and now it's obviously the best thing. Look how it exploded. And it made people care. It made people realize that I was a human being. I recorded the song Through the Wire 2 weeks later with my mouth still wired shut. I felt like even if the song didn't blow up, that once other songs did blow up, which I knew they would, people would just look back and say, man, do you remember his first song? He recorded it with his mouth wired shut. He's crazy.
College dropout, Kanye West.
Y'all might as well get the music ready, because it's finna take a while. When I had my accident, I found out at that moment, nothing in life is promised except death. If you had the opportunity to play this game of life, you need to appreciate every moment. A lot of people don't appreciate their moment until it's past. And then you gotta tell those Al Bundy stories. You remember when But right now is my time and my moment, thanks to the fans, thanks to the accident, thanks to God, thanks to Rockefeller, Jay-Z, Dame Dash, G, my mother, Rhyme Fest, everyone that's helped me. And I plan to celebrate. I plan to celebrate and scream and pop champagne every chance I get, because I'm at the Grammys, baby. I know everybody asked me the question. They wanted to know what kind. I know he's gonna wild out and he's gonna do something crazy. Everybody wanted to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know.
I'm Michael Bolton. And this is John Bryan and my cousin Tony right here.
Say Kenny G.
We're in the lab working on late registration. Holla.
Throw your diamonds in the sky if you feel the vibe.
When you're trying to do something new, it takes time to create it. You know, it took time to write the Bible, and you know, it takes time to work on late registration also.
I mean, I think a lot of the process has been trying a ton of things on every song and then stripping most of them away. And that's kind of where we're at now. It's just removing things and getting it down to the bits that really kind of are exciting or sound different or have something that really is fresh.
It's just like a Magic Johnson party. You get all these girls' numbers, and then you just go through and just remove like the ones that are just not as good as the others.
You know, if both of us can look at each other and be excited about something, then it means it's met both of our checklists.
If me and him like something, that means there's no like intelligent human being that shouldn't like it.
Breon always finds the right records. He found Slow Jams, he found Gold Digger, he found the Gold Digger moment was amazing.
Oh, that was incredible.
But the Gold Digger moment was amazing because Breon calls me like 3 in the morning, get your ass up, nigga. Get up, get up. You want to be in the music business? Get your ass up, get your ass up, get your ass up. He say everything 3 times. So I get down to the studio and Breon said, follow my lead when we go in here, because you got to get on this record. When we go in, we hear the record. Dunk, 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 dunk. Now, I ain't saying shit. That's what's playing. I'm like, snap. I'm like, ooh, that's hot. And he's like, Nick, what are you doing? I said, Nick, it's hot. Breon turns it off. That's whack. What? And everybody's like, what? He said, that's whack. Unless you put my boy on it, it's whack. He said, go in the booth, Fox. I said, what you doing?
Show him what you do.
So we go in the booth, right? And I'm like, what am I doing? He said, just come up with something. So for about an hour, we hang in the booth, and finally we get, she take my money, and I believe she. Yes, it's a trifling friend indeed. Oh, she's a gold digger. Way over town, that dig zone. And that's how I got in the music.
Saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Cutie the bomb, met her at a beauty salon with a baby Louis Vuitton under her underarm. She said, I can tell you rock, I can tell by your charm, Foz girl, you gotta fly. I can tell by your charm and your arm. I'm looking for the one, how you seen her? My second told me she have an ass like Serena, Trina, Gina, for Lopez, 4 kids. I gotta take all they badass to show biz. Okay, get your kids, but then they got their friends. I pulled up in the bins, they all got a bin. We all went to 10, and then I had to pay. If you messing with this girl, then you better be paid. No, I take too much to touch her. From what I heard, she got a baby by Buster. My best friend said she used to Usher. I don't care what none of y'all say, I still love her. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go.
As a producer, how is it working with other producers, such as when you did Touch the Sky for Kanye?
Touch the Sky was an easy production process. I mean, I probably came up with the track about 30 minutes before he got to the studio. He called me and was like, maybe like a week later, and was like, yo, the record's done. Let's mix it. I want this to be, one of the singles. And the funny thing is that we mixed it, and we actually all liked the rough mix better. So what you hear on that record is actually the rough version of the record. We mixed his vocals, but the beat that you hear is straight out of the drum machine. It just felt better. Sometimes when you're mixing a record and you take it apart and try to put it back together, it doesn't always work out. So we just we rocked with the rough mix. The process was real simple. He knew what he wanted to do. The track really didn't need to be rearranged or anything like that. There's not a big story behind that record. It was really simple. And I guess when you're dealing with an artist who's also a producer and knows what he wants, it just makes the process that much easier. at the end of the day, you come to a producer to produce your record, whether you're an artist yourself or producer yourself or not. If you're going to somebody else, it's because you want what they do. Right. So, but it's not like I don't say that to say that he didn't have any input, but I guess track-wise, he kind of didn't. He heard what he liked and he knew what he wanted to do with it. Like I said, it's that much more simple. And as a producer myself, when you're dealing with another artist who knows how to produce or is a producer, it actually also makes it simpler because this isn't always the case, but the majority of the time, producers who are artists themselves usually tend to make better songs. So you don't have to coach them as much. You know what I mean? If you look at a lot of the greatest producers that were also rappers, they weren't the best rappers, but they made the best songs. You know, so it was an easy process.
Oh, I gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day I die, I'ma touch the sky. Put this up right here. Testify. Keep this up. Keep it up. Up. For the day I die, I'm gonna touch the sky. Back when they thought pink rollers are hurt to rock. 4 Cam got the hits to pop. The doors is closed. I feel like Bad Boy Street Team. I go work the locks. Now let's go. Take them back to the plan. Me and my mama hopped in that U-Haul van. Any pessimists, I ain't talk to them. Plus I ain't had no phone in my apartment. Take them back to the club. It's about an hour, I stand online. I just wanted to dance. I went to Jacob for an hour. After I got my advance, I just wanted to shine. Jake in the line, dog in due time. Now you look at me, dog, do what I am. A hip-hop legend, I died in an accident. This must be heaven. I gotta testify. Come up in the spot, looking extra fly. For the day I die, I'ma touch the sky. Testify. Come up in the spot, looking extra fly. For the day you die, we gon' touch the sky. Now throw your hands up high. Top of the world. Top of the. Put your hands up high. Top of the. Put your hands up high. Put your hands up high. Top of the world, baby. Top of the world.
Outstanding son.
Wow.
Really are pretty cool, The best, as a matter of fact.
Oh, word.
Yep.
You the best, Bob?
Oh.
Anyways, he's going to sing a special song for us. Before you tell us a little bit about the song.
Well, it's a song I wrote for my mother back in 2000. It's one of my favorite songs. And I saved it for the opportunity to be on the Oprah show and perform it for us.
So, singing the world premiere of Hey Mama, Kanye West!
I want everybody to put your hands together like this. I want to talk about a friend of mine. It's kind of special.
Hey, mama. I wanna scream so loud for you. Cause I'm so proud of you, mama. Let me tell you what I'm about to do. Hey, mama. I know I act a fool, but I promise you I'm going back to school. And I appreciate what you allowed for me. And I just on stage, I always get that one. Hey, mama. I guess it all depends, though. If my end's low, second they get up, you gon' get that Benz, though. Tint the windows, ride around the city and let your friends know. Tell your job, you gotta fake them out. Since you brought me in this world, let me take you out to a restaurant. Upper echelon, I'ma get you a jet, whatever else you want. Just tell me what kind of S-type, down the west side. Tell me the perfect color so I make it just right. It don't gotta be Mother's Day or your birthday for me to just call and say, hey, mama. I wanna scream so loud for you. Cause I'm so proud of you, and let me tell you what I'm about to do, mama. You know I love you so. I never let you go, and I wrote this song just so you know, no matter where you go, I love you, hey, mama. La la, la 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 la. Hey, get up! Get up for the inspiration of the song.
Man, bad dog.
Hey, yeah, give me power.
Yeah. Is that what you're gonna wear on the plane? I love those glasses. Let me see. Did you bring your stuff with you? Or you gotta go back home?
I gotta get it.
Mm-hmm. Mine's in the car.
Yeah, these are vintage.
Really? Snap with those. Love them.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, congratulations on raising a superstar son.
Thank you.
I can see you're a mama's boy right away. I'm sure that people approach you to do so many different projects because you've met so many different people along the way. What made you want to write a book?
I wanted to write this book because it was an opportunity to tell a story that I don't think people had heard. The side of Kanye that they don't see, and something really unique, I think, how he grew up, how he was raised, what I allowed, what he listened to me regarding, which is mostly everything, but so many different reasons. First, I was encouraged to by family and friends, and then I thought it was a really good story to tell. So that's why I wrote it.
One of the things that I think it says in the book is you talk a lot about the challenges that that you encountered being a single mother. Did you talk a lot of that over with Kanye in terms of like what you would reveal and maybe what you wouldn't reveal in the book?
What's the classification of single mother exactly?
Well, just raising without, having the father there 24/7, I guess is what they consider a
just
single
keep
mom.
keep in mind 24/7.
Exactly.
It's definitely single, but
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But not that your father wasn't there.
Yeah, I actually could call my father and I saw him on, spring break and summertime and stuff like that. It wasn't the usual story that you hear and stuff. This book is about clarity. It's about clarifying. It's she definitely had a hard job. I believe. Because my father wasn't there at all times, but there were, what she stresses in the book, there were positive male influences around me, and I did have opportunities to see my father and stuff like that, and I think that's very important for single mothers to know, like when you're raising a man, to have positive men around them so they can see what it's like to be a real man. Well, I definitely feel like it's a shortage of fathers, period, and fathers are the backbone of the community, and I think that when there are good fathers, it's our responsibility to anchor the community, to make sure that we can spread that influence to as many kids as possible. It's like when we see, I know with my father, he used to see kids in a community that were going the wrong way, and he would stop and actually talk to them. Like he would feel entitled to give them some type of direction. And I feel like that's a responsibility.
What's the best lesson that you've learned from your mother in life?
Well,
I know she's taught you a lot of things.
My favorite thing is what she said. I was working on music and I was still living at home and saying, this is what I'm doing in my life. And she said, Kanye, until you get paid for it, it's still a hobby. And that was just worded so eloquently in comparison to some of my friends' parents that said, you ain't never gonna make it.
Right. So, I wanted to piggyback on what Kanye said because I clarify all the way through the book that I was not married to Kanye's dad after he was 3 years old. But I don't feel that a woman can show a boy how to become a man because we are not men. And I believe that there's some great men who were raised and didn't even have the benefit of, a father around, or even what Kanye had, a loving father who was there, who he went to visit every summer. I say in the book that my dad is one of those men. But it's important for young women, parents to know, single parents to know that that's so critical. If you have a boy or a girl, if you hopefully it can be the father of your child, maybe an uncle, maybe a granddad, but they're so important. And I think that we take on that role of, I'm the mother and the father. You sometimes are, put in a position where you have to do a lot of things that maybe you wouldn't do if both people weren't in the home. But I was very fortunate, and not only did we have Kanye's dad in the role of father, but just not in the home, we had two loving grandfathers, uncles, cousins, and that's really critically important. So I want to clarify, because I know the media does that. One time we went to a city and we took a picture for a particular newspaper, and when I saw the picture published, Kanye and I were like this, and they had his dad. Of course, we've been divorced forever, but that doesn't matter because we've always supported each other. And they had his dad like over standing like he wasn't part of the three of us. And I don't know if that was on purpose. They took a zillion shots. Why did they choose that one? That's not always the case in the black community. There's so many different ways that families are structured. And so I'm just echoing what Kanye said. Not to say that it wasn't a challenge raising Kanye, but it was more of a joy than anything. I think I end one of my chapters by saying that Kanye made raising him easy.
What has Kanye, what's the best lesson that Kanye has taught you? I asked him the same question, so what's the best lesson that you've learned from your son?
I've learned that living in total integrity pays off, and it's not as hard as you think it is. And all you have to do is just tell the truth. And the very lessons that I thought I was teaching him, he really mirrored that, showed me, you know, we teach best what we most need to learn.
I don't win Album of the Year. I'm really gonna have a problem with that. I can never talk myself out of it. You know why? Because I was in the studio and I put in the work. I don't care if I jumped up and down right now on the couch like Tom Cruise. I don't care what I do. I don't care how much I stunt. You can never take away from the amount of work that I put into it. So I don't want to hear all that politically correct stuff. You put the camera in front of me, I'm going to tell you like this. I worked hard to get here. I put my love, I put my heart, I put my money. I'm 600,000 in the hole right now on that album. And you tell me about being politically incorrect. People love these songs. You talk to somebody whose grandmother just died and listens to Roses, and you tell me about being politically incorrect. I'm talking about history. I never got 5 mics in the Source, never got 5 stars from the Vibe. They said it's not a classic. So Jesus Walks is not a classic, Roses is not a classic, Gold Digger wasn't Song of the Year? Oh, but Kanye, you can't say that. Why? Who are you? I don't know you. I said I'm the face of the Grammys last year? Yeah. I'm 10 times that. Get your cameras ready. Yeah. Get ready. Get ready this year. Do not let me, it's 2 things. Do not let me get up on that stage, or do not let me get up on that stage. Either way, we're going crazy.
And the Grammy for Best Rap Album goes to, I'm proud to say, Late Registration, Kanye West.
I had no idea. I had no idea. I would like to thank God. I'm glad I wrote him down. John Bryan, and I never do the thank you list, but John Bryan for being an inspiration to me to help make a better album and also help make me a better person. My mom, Gabe, who's my publicist. So just imagine being my publicist, how hard that's got to be. G. Roberson. Hip hop since 1978. Al, L.A. for helping me to sell the most albums the first week in Def Jam history. Jay-Z for helping me through, all kind of binds. Pat, Don, Ivan, Hype Williams, John Legend, Common, the whole Good Music family, Big John, Drew Kielhofer, Allison Finley, Sakaya, U2 for bringing me on tour with them. And the Academy. I love it. Feels good to be home.
With the breach of 3 levees protecting New Orleans, the landscape of the city has changed dramatically, tragically, and perhaps irreversibly. There's now over 25 feet of water where there was once city streets and thriving neighborhoods.
I hate the way they portray us in the media. If you see a black family, it says they're looting. See a white family, it says they're looking for food. And you know it's been 5 days because most of the people are black. And even for me to complain about, I would be a hypocrite because I've tried to turn away from the TV because it's too hard to watch. I've even been shopping before even giving a donation. So now I'm calling my business manager right now to see what is the biggest amount I can give, and just to imagine if I was down there, and those are my people down there. So anybody out there that wants to do anything that we can help with the setup, the way America is set up to help the poor, the black people, the less well off as slow as possible. I mean, Red Cross is doing everything they can. We already realize a lot of the people that could help are at war right now, fighting another way, and they've given them permission to go down and shoot us.
And subtle, but in even many ways more profoundly devastating, is the lasting damage to the survivors' will to rebuild and remain in the area. The destruction of the spirit of the people of southern Louisiana and Mississippi may end up being the most tragic loss of all.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
About a week after the storm hit, NBC aired a telethon.
Yes.
Asking for help for the victims of Katrina. We had celebrities coming in to ask for money, and I remember it vividly because I hosted it. And at one part of the evening, I introduced Kanye West. Were you watching?
Nope.
You remember what he said?
Yes, I do. Call me a racist.
Well, what he said was, George Bush doesn't care about black people.
That says he's a racist. And I didn't appreciate it then, and I don't appreciate it now. It's one thing to say, I don't appreciate the way he's handled his business. It's another thing to say this man's a racist. I resent it. It's not true. And it was one of the most disgusting moments of my presidency.
This is from the book. I faced a lot of criticism as president. I didn't like hearing people claim that I lied about Iraq's weapons of mass destruction or cut taxes to benefit the rich. But the suggestion that I was racist because of the response to Katrina represented an all-time low.
Yeah, still feel that way as you read those words. Felt them when I heard them, felt them when I wrote them, and I felt them when I'm listening to them.
You say you told Laura at the time it was the worst moment of your presidency.
Yeah.
I wonder if some people are going to read that, and they might give you some heat for that. And the reason is this.
I don't care.
Well, here's the reason. You're not saying that the worst moment in your presidency was watching the misery in Louisiana. You're saying it was when someone insulted you because of it.
I also make it clear that the misery in Louisiana affected me deeply as well. There's a lot of tough moments in the book. And it's a disgusting moment, pure and simple.
The whole world knows this. You stood up in front of the world and said, George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Right.
What'd that do to your life when you said that?
I think it changed my life for the better. I think people understood me a little bit more. They understood, like, this guy is like, has a little baby Tourette's, maybe not quite diagnosed, but the truth just comes out like accidentally, like what's on the top of his mind. And I'm working off the cusp here. I'm working off the top of my mind. I'm not reading the teleprompter. I'm speaking from the heart. And that thing got dialed up and typed into the heart, and that was that.
Do you think it was fair? In the heat of the moment, it came out. Reflecting now, do you still believe George Bush doesn't care about black people?
I mean, I have a hard time believing that George Bush cares about anyone. So sidebar, black people also,
Kanye, will you just give us a sort of brief intro as to where we're at and what you're doing? And
the song we're doing a video for right now that we're doing a coloring is Can't Tell Me Nothing.
Meaning?
That's the whole meaning of the song. You can't tell me nothing. Do you want to make that whole shadow black? How you want to do that?
This is the point where I take all the footage and run and disappear for a week, and nobody can find me, and then this guy goes nuts.
What are you guys gonna cut this one first or the other one?
This one?
Yeah.
I'm looking at that shot like, yo, this is a special thing right here. That shot right there with the fabric in front. Peep this. Look at this, Spike Jones. Like the blues in the back look good, right, Spike?
And what was it? I think we talked about, what was the idea for the video? What was your initial intention for doing a video for that?
Emotionally, the way I connect with like this type of imagery, I've always wanted this and I've never had it. So this is kind of like if you always wanted a certain car and you finally get it, you always wanted a Ferrari and you're in the Ferrari. I feel like I'm in the Ferrari now, visually.
You're in the middle. You're doing 2 videos right now, but you're in the middle of the record. The record's maybe halfway done, is it?
Nah, it's halfway done in the sense that I have all my records, everything I want. I'm not the type that does 40 records. I do 14 records and just work on those records for a long time. But I want to make perfect records. I said, if the devil wear Prada, Adam, Eve wear nada, I'm in between but way more fresher.
So like, what are some of the lyrics in the past that have gotten scrutinized?
I know the government administer AIDS. I always get questioned about that line. So now when I write, even when I'm writing like funny lyrics and kind of jokes, I gotta think like, damn, I might have to talk about this whole line for a while. It's never like, oh, it's just a line for me. I know that every word I say, like some of the music, kids, adults, they're gonna listen to it hundreds and hundreds of times, and it's gonna seep into their self-conscious, like what I'm saying. So I keep that in mind while I'm in the studio. Bottom line is, I'm a fan, period. I'm a fan of really great stuff. So, by the fact that I'm really great, by default, I'm a fan of myself. Also. So. Anything for a Klondike, and I'll do anything for a blind dyke, and she'll do anything for the limelight, and we'll do anything when the time's right. Baby, you're making it. That don't kill me. I made up a dance for that. Oh, we gotta catch that on the reshoot. Oh, so when that part happened, they do like that in the club. Well, I had this thing where I like spazzed out because they told me I was gonna win this award, and they gave it to someone else, and I went up on stage to spaz, right?
Oh, man, you won already. That's all good. I mean, we gotta share the wealth, but this video cost $1 million, fam.
But I said I paid $1 million for this, but everyone read that as, well, you're a fucking millionaire. You're just like, I paid $1 million for this. And what I'm saying is, no, seriously, at that time I might have had $2 million in my account or something like that. Okay, take it if it was a person, that had, $10,000 in their account, and you invest $5,000 into something. That's giving up half of what you got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just saying that level of commitment to say, I want to deliver to y'all the best product possible. And I know it's like, what I'm saying is still like, it's gonna come off in a way that people are still thinking like, you're still talking about millions of dollars. Fuck you, Kanye.
Sure, which ones? Which videos specifically?
Man, shit. More money, more problems. Coming from Chicago, we used to see videos, right? And if you wanted to get in your fresher, you would dress like a video. Then I came to New York, and I saw mad people not like really dress fresh, like how it looks in a video. And that's when I realized, like, oh, people really only dressing like this for videos. But at that point, I'm fucked up. Now, I dress like it's a video every day for the rest of my life. I feel like this is gonna be a fucked up quote, but I feel like like if a uncle touches the girl young and like she becomes a stripper. It's like those videos touch my mind young, and now just I'm like I have to dress like I'm in a video every day for the rest of my life. I'm fucked up. I was touched as a child by the videos. It's Hype's fault and shit. Those fucking videos, man. That song with this video makes it like it's some other shit. I think that's an anthem for people. Wait till I get my money right, then you can't tell me nothing right. That's like you talking to your boss.
How do you know how to design clothes?
Cause I know I don't. Okay, it's like if someone was driving to California from New York. When they say I'm gonna drive there, Someone who just gets in the car and goes might end up in Atlanta. Someone says, yo, you know what? I don't know how to get there. Let me try a map. Let me try navigation. Let me stop, even though I'm using this map, let me stop here at 7-Eleven and ask them, am I going the right way? So any meeting I have, if I meet with Tom Ford, if I meet with anybody, if I have the opportunity to talk to Nigo about clothing, it's like me stopping at 7-Eleven, like, and I pull out. I say, okay, look at this garment. And what do we need to do, like, on the zippers, and look at this ribbon right here. And it's the fact that I didn't go to fashion school, and I wear the shit, and I live the shit, and I'll eventually kill. It's like I'm gonna fucking kill at this stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of artists I went to school with, when I went to art school, they didn't really have it, but they learned everything textbook. But those don't end up being the greats a lot of times, you know.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, I have all this like that definite like these social things and little things that happen with me, but that just comes out of me. It's not like something I focus on. Like, I'm not into politics. I don't know who all is in the White House. I couldn't tell you like anything. I could never go on Bill Maher. But I'm into art.
Like, what are the things that you've been outspoken about? Like, obviously, there's the Katrina thing, or you know, there's these things that get a lot of attention. But would you do it differently?
I would never do anything differently. You know, you just learn from it, because at that point in time, that's what happened. You know, I can't hop in a time machine, but I can learn from stuff and say, let me approach this way. The next time. I'm not into it. It's not like, oh, I'm planning to speak up on this right now. I'm planning to spaz out, blah, blah. It's just in my what's the word I'm looking for? Just conforming to the whole just sit down in your seat theory and read the teleprompter theory. Is just, that type of shit happens.
But Kanye, because from the outside, from my point of view, one of the things I admire about you is that you seem like you say whatever's on your mind, and you're outspoken. And
I think it's just not very smart of me.
What?
It's just not very smart of me. It's not the smartest thing to do. It's just the emotional thing to do.
Yeah.
A lot of times, keeping it real isn't the smartest thing. Like, I think I could be a way better businessman, but I'm too much of an artist. I'm too emotional. I definitely get scared sometimes. But the fear is a motivation. It's a driving tool. And you know, I think that's another point that's completely contradictory to the whole arrogant stereotype that I have, the label of arrogance, my level of fear, the fact that I'm scared all the time.
Scared of what?
Scared of failure, scared of not creating something that is absolutely, I guess I'm not scared of not creating something great. I know I'm gonna do that. Just scared every now and then when you get enough media that's so incorrect, that's so one-sided, you get enough people walking up to you one day saying, fuck you, I hate you, then you might just look in the mirror one day and be like, damn, am I gonna be out of there? Am I gonna be in like Terrence Trent D'Arby or something?
The matchup between Fifth and Ye was definitely Clash of the Titans.
It's the hip-hop event of the year.
You had Godzilla versus King Kong. I mean, it was like the Super Bowl of hip-hop at that time.
So how you feeling for the album September the 11th is a big day out there?
Yeah, it's just real good for hip hop. I think we're really pushing each other, you know.
What I'm doing right now, the music I'm dropping, I want it. I want the #1 spot. I will have it. You know, this is what I'm going for, and I want to beat the press. I want to beat, you know, anybody that ever like tried to make me out to be just so crazy and so this and so that. Thank you. You just adding to the excitement. You're giving me stuff to write about. I want the #1 spot. I'm going for it. I'm about to take it. This is what I'm here to do. What else do you want me to do? That's why I go to the studio, so I can murder shit. This is, you know, this is my job. This is my life. This is my passion.
It's the competitive nature of hip hop. We gotta compete on some levels. You see what I'm saying? Like Kanye West is a talented producer. In fact, I actually stopped by the studio to see if he could provide a different creative direction for myself.
It was a local movie theater that was there. And what Kanye did is that you came into the movie theater, he had programs for like all of the songs and some of the lyrics and all of that, and edited visuals from anime movies that he liked and played that in sync to the music. The moment that he did that and the moment that I left there at that theater, I was like, Kanye wins. I don't care what 50 Cent got in the tank.
50 Cent or Kanye?
No vote.
No vote? You're saying
don't want to be killed. I love you both, guys.
Oh, well, that's a good answer. Kanye West.
Kanye West, are you freaking kidding me?
Grammy goes to
Kanye.
Congratulations.
Ooh, that's another smoker.
Yes.
He is such a genius.
That's what it is. He's the, yes, that's what it is. I thought you knew, Uncle Charlie. Come on.
I got it. You get the soul.
I got it right
You
now.
get the notes. Hey, everybody, tonight's the night. I've been waiting for my whole life. Who would've known what it was like?
Those flashing lights. Oh, that's gonna be hot. That joint for me?
Yeah. Oh, but I want to do a podium duet together. Tony Williams, I want y'all to jump together. My whole life, who would've known what it was like? Running from them flashes. Hey, everybody, tonight's the night.
Okay.
I've been waiting for my whole life. They say, hey, everybody, tonight's the night. I've been waiting for my whole life. Who would've known what it was like? Running from the flashing light. Hey, everybody, tonight's the night. I've been waiting for my whole life. Who would've known what it was like? Running from this flashing light.
Where I was at in between the raps, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what we need to get. The flavor of that, the feel
Watch,
of that.
I'm gonna make the L dance. I'm gonna have everybody doing it.
And then say when you say go to church.
Go to church. MJ, happy
I go to church.
You go to church.
I was listening to Strong on the radio and them kicks was irritating the shit out of me because they was like loud, but they wasn't knocking like that. I just felt like we need to come in and just do a new mix.
It's way crazier than the British. Another level.
Another level of crazy.
Last time I think that we mixed Bring Me Down 4 times. That was the most on it, like the most mixes we did on the song.
How many times has Stronger been mixed now?
I think it's 11. 10 or 11 times.
Mixed Stronger 11 times?
10 or 11. 10 different
mixers.
Yeah.
Like 10 different mixers?
Yes. Wow. Maybe even more. I lost track. I lost count. And it's still not right.
You had everything with Tim tonight. Yeah, from scratch. Well, see what he do. I got that chorus. I was gonna get Tim to just help me out a little bit with the sonics of the kick. Make sure. I've been in a couple clubs where it didn't show up. Like man had a wide sound system that just had like.
How you gonna tell me this record's not hot?
Even though the drums ain't right, I still think I want to get the drums right and get the shit knocking, you know, for the stepper set.
See, my thing is, I can beef it up right now, and you're gonna go crazy, cause I can do a lot in a day. I had so many sounds. It's too much to go through. It hurts. Give me a headache. It's like every drum machine. and sounds. There's nothing I don't have. I have every drum machine ever made. I got every choir, anything. Go ahead.
I first seen people hit samples.
With the, these like sounds.
I know. I'm talking about that's how I feel. Like when I'm looking at this shit, like damn, that's crazy. Like. See, that's what I'm saying right there. That kick, like that kick combo. So like on song, I got an 808 and I got another kick. See, when that 808 comes in, it still works with the other kick he got. But the other kick he got still got bass in it.
Yeah, but it's when I separated my drum, I gave him on the side. And so I spend time tweaking my drum, so when I give it to you, it ain't gonna mesh. You know what I'm saying? I give you a kick in anyway, so when you put them together, it's not gonna clash.
Man, can we just put that on there and just do like 2 minutes of that?
I got another kick. You might like this kick, right?
Like this other one here.
What do you think? You want to put that on something?
Yeah. This kick right here is cutting. Exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah. See what it is? Yeah. See what you did on the verse. Play the verse and I'll tell you what you did and why I don't hit in the club. I'll tell you why. It's got to be simple. Like that.
You could be my black Kate Moss tonight. Play secretary on the boss tonight. And you don't give a fuck what they all say, right? Awesome, the Christian and Christian Dior. Damn, they don't make them like this anymore. I ask, cause I'm not sure. When anybody make real shit anymore, bad when the presence is greatness. Right now, that has greatness. You should be honored by my ladies. That I believe it show up to this shit. So go ahead, go nuts, go eat shit. See my best sale.
Undertones to make it pop.
What you think about the pattern of the 808s?
See, when I add that, it just don't, I don't clash it. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I was showing the open hole when the 808 came in.
So it's cool like that.
Yeah, I think so.
Or
I can just take that same 808, you give me that same 808, just add, and I can add it back in here and do it kind of to the same pattern I'm doing, and just kind of flip it a little.
So I should leave that 808 sound with it though? That's cool?
Yeah, because it's going to get the under.
So it's 808.
He just likes to on that 808.
You listen to that bottom. But yours matched the kick. That one matched the kick too, but that kick matches your 808. Work it, make it, do it, makes us stronger, faster, stronger.
That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, cause I can't get much longer. Man, I've been waiting all night now, that's how long I've been on ya.
Let's get lost tonight. You could be my black Kate Moss tonight. Play secretary, I'm the boss tonight. And you don't give a what they all say, right? Awesome, the Christian and Christian Dior. Damn, they don't make them like this anymore. I ask, cause I'm not sure. Do anybody make real anymore? Bow in the presence of greatness. Cause right now, that has forsaken us. You should be honored by my lateness. That I would even show up to this place. So go ahead, go nuts, go ape. Especially in my pastel on my page. Act like you can't tell who made this new gospel, homie. Take 6 and take this, haters.
That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, cause I can't get much longer. Man, I've been waiting all night now. That's how long. Is this what I've been waiting for? I don't know if you got a man or not, if you made plans or not, if God put me in your plans or not. I'm tripping, this drink got me saying a lot, but I know that God put you in front of me. So how the hell could you front on me? It's 1,000 yous, it's only one of me. I'm tripping, I'm caught up in a moment, right? Cause it's Louis Vuitton dine night. So we gon' do everything the kind like. Heard they do anything for a Klondike. Well, I'll do anything for a blind. And she'll do anything for the limelight. And we'll do anything when the time's right. Baby, you're making it faster, stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't be much stronger. I know I got to be right now, cause I can't get much stronger. Man, I've been waiting all night now. That's how long. Is this what you've been waiting for? I need you right. Put your hands up. Hey, hey, hey. You know how long I've been on ya. Since Switches on Apollonia. Since OJ had ice and toners. Don't act like I never told ya. Don't act like I never. Don't act like I told ya. Don't act like I told ya. Don't act like I told ya. Baby, you're making it faster, stronger. That don't kill me. Can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, cause I can't get much stronger. Man, I've been waiting all night now. That's it. Is this what y'all been waiting for?
This is my song, and no one can take it away. It's been so long, but now you're here to stay. And I wonder if you know what it means. What it means, and I wonder if you know what it means, what it means, and I wonder if you know what it means, what it means, and I wonder if you know what it means. Find your dreams.
You say he get on your fucking nerves. You hope that he get what he deserves. Word. Do you even remember what the issue is? You just try and find where the tissue is. You can still be who you wish you is. It ain't happened yet. That's what intuition is. When you run back to the car, drive back to the crib, run back to his arms, the smoke screams, the chokes and the screams. You ever wonder what it all really means?
I wonder if you know what it means, what it means, and I wonder if you know what it means. What it means, and I wonder.
And I'm back on my grind. A psychic read my lifeline, told me in my lifetime my name will help light up the Chicago skyline, and that's why I'm 7 o'clock, that's prime time. Heaven to watch God calling from the hotlines. Why he keep giving me hotlines? I'm a star, how could I not shine? How many ladies in the house? How many ladies in the house without a spouse? Something in your blouse got me feeling so aroused. What you about? On that independent shit. Traded all for a husband and some kids. You ever wonder what it all really mean? You wonder if you ever find your dreams. If you know what it means, what it means. And I wonder if you know what it means, what it means.
West and other celebrities will be here in Oklahoma City later today to remember his mother.
Donda West died earlier this month after complications from cosmetic surgery. Eyewitness News finds Adam Singer is in Spencer, where in just a few hours she will be laid to rest.
John Tierney, the friends and family of 58-year-old Donda West, are gathering in Oklahoma City and Spencer this morning to remember her. The funeral is going to be here at 1 o'clock at True Vine Ministries, and we're now just learning more details about her death. The surgeon who operated on Donda West told the LA Times that possible causes include a heart attack, pulmonary embolism, an accidental overdose of drugs prescribed to her for pain after her surgery. Now, Donda West died November 10th from complications from cosmetic surgery. Dr. West taught at Chicago State University for 24 years. She had moved to California, but still has lots of friends in the Oklahoma City area and the Chicago area.
She was a wonderful neighbor and a wonderful friend to me and to my family.
Questions remain about what killed Donda West. She is the mother of music star Kanye West and the daughter of an Oklahoma City family. An initial coroner's report says that Donda died from complications after surgery, still awaiting on a final report that is still in the works tonight. Live now for us is Eyewitness News 5's Mark Opgrand. And Mark, I know you spoke with some of the Oklahomans closest to Donda West.
I did tell. Donda West graduated from Douglas High School back in 1967. I talked to some of those family and friends today about what possibly might be a pre-existing medical condition that may have contributed to her death. They said that would only be speculation at this point. They're still waiting for the autopsy. But her friends did say that Donda touched everyone who met her. The sudden death of Donda West came as a shock to not only the world, but to her closest friends.
I'm still having trouble wrapping my mind around this whole situation. When a friend called and said that Donda had passed, I called her right back to say, are you sure?
Deborah and Donda grew up together. She says Donda left Oklahoma City after graduating high school, but never forgot her friends or where she came from. She says she wasn't surprised Donda's son, Kanye West, grew up to be a superstar, because she was a shining star in her own right.
I knew she would do something with the English language because she definitely had a command with words.
Family members are waiting until the autopsy to determine why she died. There has been talk of a pre-existing condition that may have contributed to her death. Deborah says that's the question she wants answered. That's what everybody's trying to figure out is
what happened. That's what I want to know. What happened? That's what happened.
Now, Fred said that she was a very loyal friend and it was very evident that she shared a close bond with her son Kanye. In Oklahoma City, Mark Opgrand, Eyewitness News 5.
Mark, I know it's an emotional time for Donda's friends, but Deborah was right on target about working with the English language. You see, before she started running her son's business, Donda was the English department chair at Chicago State University. An autopsy should be complete by tomorrow, and that should give us more insight into exactly what took the life of
I start to fade. On lonely nights I start to fade. Her love's 1,000 miles away. Her love's 1,000 miles away. Memories made in the coldest winter. Goodbye, my friend. Wanna ever love again. Memories made in the coldest winter. And I can't sleep. It's 4 a.m. and I can't sleep. Her love is all that I can see. Her love is all that I can see. Memories made in the coldest winter. Goodbye, my friend. Will I ever love again? Memories made in the coldest winter. Love again. Goodbye, my friend. Will I ever love again? Goodbye, my friend. I won't never love again. If spring can take the snow away. If spring can take the snow away. Can it melt away all our mistakes? Can it melt away? Memories made in the coldest winter. Goodbye, my friend. I won't never love again. Never the snow away. Spring can take the snow away. It melts away all our mistakes. It melts away all our mistakes. Memories made in the coldest winter. Friend, I won't never love again. Memories made in the coldest winter.
And there's only one lady that can actually make an arrival as angelic and as beautiful as this. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Taylor Swift.
And the Moon Man for Best Female Video goes to Taylor Swift.
Dreamed about what it would be like to maybe win one of these someday, but I never actually thought that would happen. I sing country music, so thank you so much for giving me a chance to win a VMA award.
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish.
But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time.
I was standing on stage and I was really excited because I had just won the award, and then I was really excited because Kanye West was on the stage, and then I wasn't so excited anymore.
And Taylor, are there any hard feelings towards him?
I don't know him, and I've never met him, so.
So were you a fan before?
Yeah. It's Kanye West.
Are you still a fan? I take it now.
You know, I don't know him, and I don't want to start anything because I had a great night tonight.
Everyone is talking about this Kanye West thing, aren't they? In case you're lucky enough to have missed it, Kanye West interrupted a young singer named Taylor Swift while she was...
President Obama calling Kanye West a jackass.
I can name you 10 or 15 people that he wouldn't have gone up there and taken that mic away from, but he did it with a 17-year-old girl because he could.
It was so echoey in there. At the time, I didn't know they were booing him doing that. I thought that they were booing me. For someone who's built their whole belief system on getting people to clap for you, the whole crowd booing is a pretty formative experience.
So I want to ask you first, though, did you watch Kanye last night? Did you watch the VMAs?
Yeah, I
Do you
saw
have a
the
comment
VMAs.
on that? Because I know you had your own sort of like award show moment in 2004, but tell me what you think about that.
That was interesting. Like, I mean, when you nominated for the first time, what you saw from me in 2004 was the Grammys. When I went up, Evanescence won the Best New Artist, and it was like, I sold 12 million records. It's the largest debut in hip-hop album to date, and I was overlooked, and I still don't have a Grammy. It's been 13 nominations. Because I wrote The Harsh Realities, I've been overlooked completely. So when you got an artist there for the first time, and you go and you want to tell them, like, we know Beyonce is great.
Of course.
You know that? Like, there's nobody that's confused in that actual area. But Taylor Swift is great and is new at that point, and you can't replace it. Even an apology can't replace what it feels like for the very first time receiving that award. Now, in her head, my first award was Kanye West.
Yeah,
you know, it's damaging, but I wish he would come take one of my awards, like a Black as I, in front of everybody.
Yeah, you might not have put up with it the way that she did.
He pick and choose who you feel safe doing that with, though. Be honest, like, you shouldn't even worry about me. Pink was finna get to him.
What have you been doing? Because the last year for you, I know, was a challenging year, and you just kind of, you disappeared for a little while, right?
Yeah.
So after we'll just get right to it. So after the Taylor Swift incident, we'll call it that, at the VMAs, you obviously didn't know that was going to turn into what it turned into, and then Mos Def came to you and said, "Get out of the country." Is that what happened?
Yeah, it's like it's a pretty bugged out story. I like literally left America. I stopped doing music altogether. I just took some time. I went to Japan just so I can get away from paparazzi altogether. And then in November, I moved to Rome and just like lived there. And then when I came back to the States, I moved to Hawaii and lived there.
Wow.
Lived there for like 6 months and just worked on music again.
I didn't know that part. I knew the other part. And when you went away, did you pay attention to the media storm that was going on after that, or did you just try to like heal in some other way and figure out what you were doing?
I mean, what was good about going away was it was the first time that I got to stop since my mom had passed, because I never stopped and I never tried to even, soak in what all had happened.
Right.
Or it's the first time I stopped since I actually, made it, since I started.
Mm-hmm.
And it was time to, take a break and just develop more as a person, as a creative, and focus in more on like my thoughts and my ideas and what I wanted to bring, just what I wanted to bring to the world.
Mm-hmm.
just for your whole world to completely crash off of a moment of sincerity or alcohol, whatever it is, to lose.
Those don't usually go together, but yeah. Usually the alcohol rules out the sincerity part.
Yeah.
But was it that you had been drinking? Is that why you think you? I mean, there's probably lots of reasons, but do you think you just decided I'm just going to get up and say something right now? And
I feel like in some ways like I'm a soldier of culture, and I realized that no one wants that to be my job, and I'll never go on stage again. I'll never sit in an award show again, but will I feel convicted about things that really meant stuff to culture that constantly get denied for years and years and years and years? I'm sorry. I will. I cannot lie about it in order to sell records.
Well,
I cannot, you know?
I hope you don't mean that. I hope you'll be in an audience again. I hope you'll perform at all the shows, and you're too important, and all of it is important in culture. You know, it's just an entertainment show. So don't ever say you're not going to sit in that audience again. We want to see you there. We want to see you entertain, and we want to see you.
President Obama calling Kanye West a jackass.
I can name you 10 or 15 people that he wouldn't have gone up there and taken that mic away from, but he did it with a 17-year-old girl because he could.
I'm living in that 21st century, doing something mean to it. Do it better than anybody you ever seen. Do it, screams from the haters, got a nice ring to it. I guess every superhero need his theme music. No one man should have all that power. The clock's ticking, I just count the hours. Stop tripping, I'm tripping off the power. The system broken, the school's closed, the prison's open. We ain't got nothing to lose, motherfucker, we rollin'. Motherfucker, we rollin'. With some light-skinned girls and some Kelly Rollins. In this white man world, we the ones chosen. So good night, cool world, I see you in the morning. I see you in the morning. This is way too much, I need a moment. No one man to have all that power. The clock's ticking, I just count the hours. Stop tripping, I'm tripping off the power. KOD and pump that word hours. And they say, and they say, and they say, and they say, and they say.
You heard Devil in a Blue Dress. Did you know where he was going to put your verse at? Did you
He
hear
put
it like
the
that?
space.
Did you that space when it came
He
on?
set you up
Did it,
so
did it bug you
beautifully.
out when you heard it like that?
No, I was actually in Hawaii. We was collaborating. I was working with Kanye on my beautiful, Dark Twisted Fantasy.
That's my favorite.
As soon as I heard the beat, I wrote a verse to it right then.
Oh, right away.
I started just.
You wrote that verse right away?
Yeah, right.
That's a monster.
An hour later, no, the verse you heard ain't the verse that what
you
it
wrote.
was. I wrote a verse, 2 or 3 verses right then, just to let Kanye hit a vibe. And I was like, this is my verse right here. This is the verse I want. He listened to it, walked off, came back an hour later. Rose, I know you. This is like the first time somebody ever told Rose, right? I know you. You could go harder. Whoa.
Is he a producer? He's a producer.
Hold on, what? So when he said that, what did you do?
Rose ain't used to that.
How did Rose respond to that?
Oh, man, this might be like confusion.
Right. You may have to get on the plane.
This feeling like confusion.
Right.
Hold on.
Because he questioning what you wrote. You don't like what you wrote. That's what he really saying.
Yeah, that's exactly
he
what you
did
said.
3 or 4 verses.
And
I just dissected it.
I looked at him, because he went vibe to it, came back an hour later. I'm listening to some
You done
more
moved
shit.
on.
Yeah. This is Rose. This easy. He came back. Rose, I know you. This verse right here, you could. And I looked at him, I could what? Don't even finish that. Just chill. Come back and holler at me. He closed the room. I said, this nigga crazy. And I went back in immediately, right then.
And wrote that verse we heard.
The verse you heard.
He was right.
Wow.
He was right. That's why Ye is a great producer.
No, without a doubt. He most definitely gonna challenge you. He most definitely gonna bring, and that to me, to be great and make sure everybody that's in the room with you great, you have to challenge and not just accept.
I love it though.
I love it though, you know? Put your hands to the constellations. The way you look should be a sin. You my sensation. I know I'm preaching to the congregation. We love Jesus, but you done learned a lot from Satan. I mean, a nigga did a lot of waiting. We ain't married, but tonight I need some consummation. May the Lord forgive us, may the gods be with us. In that magic hour, I seen good Christians make brash decisions. Oh, she do it, what happened to religion? Oh, she lose it, she putting on her makeup. She casually allured. Text message breakups, the casualty of tours. How she gon' wake up and not love me no more? I thought I was the asshole, I guess it's rubbing off. Hood phenomenon, the LeBron of rhyme. Hard to be humble when you stunting on a jumbotron. I'm looking at her like, this what you really wanted, huh? Why we argue anyway? Oh, I forgot it's summertime. Put your hands to the constellations. The way you look should be a sin, you my sensation. I know I'm preaching to the congregation. We love Jesus, but she done learned a lot from Satan. Satan, Satan, Satan. I mean, your nigga did a lot of waiting. We ain't married, but tonight I need some consummation. When the sun go down, it's the magic hour. The magic hour. And out of all the colors that'll fill up the skies, you got green on your mind. I can see it in your eyes. Why you standing there with your face screwed up? Don't leave while you're hot, that's how Mace screwed up. Throwing shit around, the whole place screwed up. Maybe I should call Mace so he could pray for us. I hit the Jamaican spot at the bar, take a seat. I ordered your jerk, she said you are what you eat. You see, I always love a sense of humor, but tonight you should have seen how quiet the room was. The Leo Cone, a Dior Om, that's Dior Om, that Dior homie. The Crib Scarface, could it be more Tony? You love me for me, could you be more phony? Put your hands to the constellation. The way you look should be a sin, you my sensation. Haven't said a word, haven't said a word to me this evening. Cat, got your tongue?
Looking at my bitch, I bet she give your ass a bone. Looking at my wrist, it'll turn your ass to stone. Stretch limousine, sipping rosé all alone. Double-headed monster with a mind of his own. Cherry red chariot, excess is just my character. All black tux, nigga shoes lavender. I never needed acceptance from all you outsiders. Had ciphers with Yeezy before his mouth wired. Before his jaw shattered, climbing up the Lord's ladder. We still speeding, running signs like they don't matter. Hater talking never made me mad. Never that, not when I'm in my favorite paper tag. Therefore, G4s at the Clearport. When it come to tools, fool, I'm a pep boy. When it came to dope, I was quick to export. Never tired of ballin', so it's on to the next sport. New Mercedes sedan, the Lex Sport. So many cars, DMV thought it was mail fraud. Different traps I was getting mail from. Polk County, Jacksonville, Rake, Melbourne. Whole click appetites, had tapeworms spinning. Teddy Pendergrass final as my Jay Burns. I shed a tear before the night's over. God bless the man I put the sights over. Getting Tupac money twice over. Still a real nigga, red Gucci sweater, dice roller. I'm making love to the angel of death. Catching feelings, never stumble, retracing my steps.
Something wrong. You've been putting up with my shit just way too long. I'm so gifted at finding what I don't like the most. So I think it's time for us to have a toast. Let's have a toast for the douchebags. Let's have a toast for the assholes. Let's have a toast for the scumbags. Every one of them that I know. Let's have a toast for the jerk-offs that'll never take work off. Baby, I got a plan. Run away fast as you can. Find pictures in my email. I sent this bitch a picture of my dick. I don't know what it is with females, but I'm not too good at that shit. See, I can have me a good girl and still be addicted to them hood rats. And I just blame everything on you. At least you know that's what I'm good at. And I always find, yeah, I always find something wrong. You've been putting up with my shit just way too long. I'm so gifted at finding what I don't like the most. So I think it's time for us to have a toast. Let's have a toast for the douchebags. Let's have a toast for the assholes. Let's have a toast for the scumbags. Every one of them that I know. Let's have a toast for the jerk-offs that'll never take work off. Baby, I got a plan. Run away fast as you can. Run away from me, baby. Run away from me, baby. Run away.
Wow. I love the setting of this music video. Like, they're having such a fancy dinner, but it's held in a warehouse.
Yeah.
And I think it's perfect because it's a great depiction of how Kanye is as a person. Like, he's both classy, but at the same time, he's very grounded.
Run away, then I'm left to get crazy. Why can't she just run away? Baby, I got a plan. Run away as fast as you can. Never was much of a romantic. I could never take the intimacy. And I know it did damage. Cause the look in your eyes is killing me. I guess you knew an advantage. Cause you could blame me for everything. And I don't know how I'ma manage if one day you just up and leave.
find, yeah, I always find something wrong.
People rate, you know, Dark Fantasy is like one of the best albums, and Yeezus and 808s are so much better and stronger. Dark Fantasy is me almost like an apology record. Like Power was the least progressive song that I ever had as a first single. And it was like this, me going back and spending 6, months, dedicated months. It was like over 2 years that it took to release the album, but 6 dedicated months, and kind of piecing together what people liked about me to make an entire bouquet that they loved, that was the most listenable, that was the least challenging, that was that, and blah, blah, blah. And people want to talk about how much they loved that, like it was Thanksgiving dinner. And, how long has Thanksgiving dinner been cooked for? And it's great. You don't want anybody to change anything on Thanksgiving dinner, but, you take 808s or Yeezus, where these albums got completely, panned when they came out, and then you see how they end up influencing things. So it's that balance of doing something that's sort of just gives you a blanket of comfortability for the listeners and for yourself, that you can go on tour and do this and walk around and everybody thinks it's so great and they're really happy you did something that they like. And then you got the times where you have to just give them what you see as your future.
York City, you listen to me. If you're near a convenience store right now, any type of 24-hour store, go into the store right now and put your hand in the cash register for no reason. Their money is your money as of right now.
Easier to bear. You
crazy. Somebody just pushed their album back. I don't know who. Push it back. Push it back. No one specific. Just push.
Sweet.
Sounds. Don't you agree?
Crazy.
I invented sweat. Popping bottles, putting supermodels in a cab. Proof. I guess I got my swagger back. Truth. New watch alert. New blows. Or the big face rollie, I got 2 of those. Arm out the window through the city, I maneuver slow. Cut back, snap back, see my cut.
Let's go!
Damn, Easy and Hov, where the hell you been? Niggas talking real reckless, stop man. I adopted these niggas, fill them drumming in. Now I'm about to make them tuck their whole summer in. They say I'm crazy, but I'm about to go dumb again. They ain't see me cause I pulled up in my other bins. Last week I was in my other bins. Throw your diamonds up, cause we in this bitch. Photo shoot fresh, looking like wealth. I'm about to call a paparazzi on myself.
Yo, man. This guy said he's about to call the paparazzi on himself.
Other bins, throw your diamonds up, cause we
crazy.
Again. Photo shoot fresh, looking like wealth. I'm about to call a paparazzi on myself.
Crazy.
Other bins. Last week I was in my other bins. On your diamond.
Jay-Z, Kanye West.
Again. Photo shoot fresh, looking like wealth. I'm about to call a paparazzi on myself.
He said, looking like wealth. I'm about to call the paparazzi on myself. Crazy.
Diamonds up, cause we in this bitch another again. Photo shoot fresh, looking like wealth. I'm about to call a paparazzi on myself.
Crazy.
Live from the Mercer. Run up on Yeezy the wrong way, I might murk it. Flee in the G450, I might surface. Political refugee asylum can be purchased. Everything's for sale. Got 5 passports, I'm never going to jail. I made Jesus walk, I'm never going to hell. Couture level flow is never going on sale. Luxury rap, the Hermes of verses. Sophisticated ignorance, write my curses in cursive. I get it custom. You a customer, you ain't custom to going through customs. You ain't been nowhere, huh? And all the ladies in the house got them showing out. I'm done, I hit you up, man.
One of my favorite anecdotes is like I went to, Vanderpool, and it was like the school that was hard to get into, like for kindergarten and, for grammar school. And they said, oh, he's an artist. And I was like, yeah, I could draw. And they asked me what I want to draw. I said, I like football players. And they said, well, can you just draw a person? And I said, I'll draw a person with a football uniform on. And I'm here today. It's like, that just explains everything. And I was at 5 years old. Y'all see something different when I was little. We had this dolphin. We had this dog that we called Genius because he could get out of anything. We had him roped up. He'd always make his way home and shit. Yeah, could hop that fence right there. And this is the fence I used to go through when I ride my bike. Just to not have to ride around that way, but to go directly to the park.
In a face-off, you leave with your face off. No features like the Watch the Throne tour. I'm from the land where they still eat chitlins and gyros. I'm in the game, yet I'm still in my street clothes. Got more verses than villains and heroes. I swear to God, in the land of facade, I've been stricken with a severe case of illness. Severe case of realness. Y'all just faking your illness. How you gonna take off before your craft lift off? Why you always so pissed off?
But I get it. Hey, make it right. We coming down 79. Catch that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Brooklyn till I die, for sure. I got what you need. What you need.
You guys are working out there too, man.
Yes. When stage is set up to see, to let people see, you know.
We're in the cross.
What's song is No Church in the Wild?
The black people baptized in the river. Powerful.
Thank you very much.
All right, man, give me a hug, man.
We're going to try to see you somewhere in the rest of America. Yes, great.
But we have to rethink, re-inspire, wash the brain, don't brainwash. You know that now,
Human beings in a mob. What's a mob to a king? What's a king to a god? What's a god to a non-believer who don't believe in anything? Will he make it out alive? Alright, alright. No church in the wild.
Tears on the mausoleum floor. Blood stains the Coliseum doors. Lies on the lips of a priest. Thanksgiving disguised as a feast. Rolling in the Rolls Royce Caniche. Only the doctors got this, I'm hiding from police. Cocaine seats, all white like I got the whole thing bleached. Drug dealer chic. I'm wondering if a thug's prayers reach. It's pious, pious, for God loves pious. Socrates asks who's biased, do y'all seek? Off Plato. Screech. I'm out here balling, I know you hear my sneaks. Jesus was a carpenter, Yeezy, laid beats. Overflow, the Holy Ghost, get the hell up out your seats. Preach.
Human beings in a mob. What's a mob to a king? What's a king to a god? What's a god to a non-believer who don't believe in anything? Will he make it out alive? Alright, alright. No church in the wild. Live by you. Desire. I stay by you. Walk through the fire. Your love is my scripture.
We got this new thing called classism. It's racism's cousin. This is what we do to hold people back. This is what we do. And we got this other thing that's also been working for a long time where you don't have to be racist anymore. It's called self-hate. It works on itself. It's like real estate of racism. Where just like that, when someone comes up and says something like, I am a god, everybody says, who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was, a god. I just told you, that's who I think I am. Would it have been better if I had a song that said, I am a nigga? Or if I had a song that said, I'm a gangster? Or if I had a song that said, I am a pimp? All those colors and patinas fit better on a person like me, right? But to say you are a god, especially when you got shipped over to the country that you're in and your last name is a slave owner. How could you say that? How could you have that mentality? Yeezy season approaching. Fuck whatever y'all been hearing. Fuck whatever y'all been wearing. A monster about to come alive again. Soon as I pull up and park the Benz, we get this bitch shaking like Parkinson's. Take my number and lock it in. Indian hair, no moccasins. It's too many hoes in this house of sin. Real nigga back in the house again. Black Tim's all on your couch again. Black dick all in your spouse again. And I know she like chocolate, man. She got more niggas off than Cochran, huh? On sight. On sight. How much do I not give a fuck? Let me show you right now before you give it up. How much do I not give a fuck? Let me show you right now before you give it up. Baby girl try and get a nut, and a girl try and give it up. Chop them both down. Don't judge them, Joe Brown. One last announcement, no sports ball, let's keep it bouncing. Everybody wanna live at the top of the mountain. Took her to the blues to try to sip the fountain. That's when David Grutman kicked the out, but I got her back in and put my dick in her mouth. On sight. On sight.
Hey, do you like Kanye West?
He's okay, I guess.
Well, the early work was a little too hip-hop for me and my taste. But when Dark Twisted Fantasy came out in 2010, I think he really came into his own, both musically and lyrically. Kanye's been compared to Jesus, Hitler, Walt Disney, and even Steve Jobs.
Hey, Disick.
Yes, Jonathan?
You have copies of Billboard magazine all over the place. Do you have a little dog? A little chow or something?
No, Jonathan.
Is that a raincoat?
Yes, it is. Now, Kanye's decided to release this, Yeezus, the most exciting record so far. It should be obvious by now that New Slaves is the undisputed masterpiece on Yeezus, a song so catchy, most people won't even remember the lyrics. But they should. And then there's a song, I'm a God. The title practically speaks for itself. But of course, the insecurities of the mainstream music press will never understand its true meaning because it's about me! Hey, Jonathan! Ah! Try getting the Yeezus album now, motherfucker! Ah!
I throw these Maybach keys, I wear my heart on the sleeve. I know if we the new slaves, I see the blood.
I know you're a hip hop head, and Kanye just released his new Slaves. Have you heard that?
Yeah, I couldn't get the quality all the way though, but it sounded crazy.
Sounded crazy, right?
Crazy, and that whole marketing scheme was crazy. If anything,
66 buildings around the world, having people view it for the first time that way.
Yeah,
that's inspiring in a sense.
That's
right?
very inspiring because after a while, you get to a point in hip hop, when the certain tactics and things start getting watered down.
Mm-hmm.
How much music can you release on the internet to get it hot? How many singles can you put out? How many videos can you possibly do? So Kanye doing that, just him being Kanye, being the genius that he is, and challenging the game and raising the stakes, man. So
he always pushes the
Always.
envelope. Always. The album title, from what we hear, is tentatively called Yeezus.
Yeezus.
Yeezus. Like Jesus, but Yeezus.
That's crazy.
What do you think of that?
That's crazy. I want to hear that. That sounds like some creative Kanye, genius stuff out the box. I can only wait to hear it.
Yeah, that's brave of him too. You know, because you know a lot of people will respond to that in interesting ways. Could you see yourself? You know.
I mean, it's art, man. It's hip hop. It's hip hop. You know, so I know the critics probably they already weighing down on it. You know.
Well, you know how they do.
The people.
Yeah, people gonna say
on,
what
man.
they say.
This is hip hop, man. And that, whatever way is his way of being creative and getting his message across through that album. That's the culture. Yeah, you know, so I can't wait to hear it. It's called Yeezus.
I can't wait to hear it either, man. Yeezus.
Represents emotion, and you know what I'm saying? Everything makes sense for me now, like with Kanye, like what he's been doing. Right. And I'm completely accepting that I have no idea what he's doing, and everyone should accept that too. And no one's supposed to have an idea. You're not doing it. But I appreciate like how everything works, like all the rants and all the like, oh look, Kanye's crazy, Kanye's crazy, look, oh my god, Kanye's crazy. And then this album is like, you know what I'm saying? It's like taking all that and channeling it into like the product of it. It's a very genius.
Rap the new rock and roll. We culture. Rap is the new rock and roll. We the rock stars.
It's been like that now for a minute.
It's been like that for a minute, Hedy Stamane. It's been like that for a minute. People are gonna look at this interview and say, hey, I understand what he's talking about. People are gonna look at this interview and say, I don't like Kanye. Look, he looks mad. I don't like his teeth. They're gonna say, why doesn't he just focus on music? I liked him as music. They're gonna say, hey, I want the old Kanye, blah, blah, blah. But one thing they will do, they will play this interview in 5 years. They will play this interview in 10 years. So basically what's gonna happen is, there's product here. And this is where you end up, right here. If you can communicate this product, you can make money off the product. Because look at Gaga. She's the creative director of Polaroid. I like some of the Gaga songs. What the fuck does she know about cameras?
4 in the morning, and I'm zoning. They say I'm possessed. It's the omen. I keep it 300, like the Romans. 300 bitches, we're the Trojans. Baby, we living in the moment. I've been a menace for the longest, but I ain't finished. I'm devoted, and you know it, and you know it.
Why do you think the song Niggas in Paris is called Niggas in Paris? Because niggas was in Paris.
But there's nowhere to go, and there's no way to slow. If I knew what I knew in the past, I would have been like that on your ass. In the morning, and I'm zoning. They say I'm possessed. It's an omen. I keep it 300, like the Romans. 300 bitches, we're the Trojans. Baby, we living in the moment. I've been a menace for the longest, but I ain't finished. I'm devoted, and you know it, and you know it.
Have y'all ever seen Wreck-It Ralph?
Yeah.
You remember how that girl in there, the people that was racing, she was the glitch.
Yeah.
You telling me they don't look at me like the motherfucking glitch? You telling me people don't look at Kanye West like the glitch right now? And she was on the side of the video game the whole time. It's in my code. It's in my code.
Ready for action. 4 in the morning, and I'm zoning. I think I'm possessed. It's an omen. I keep it 300, like the Romans. 300 bitches, we're the Trojans. Baby, we live.
How, Sway?
Take a few steps back.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
Kanye.
I've been doing this more than you.
Doing what?
You ain't got.
Come on, chill out.
You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers.
I'm asking you.
You ain't been doing the education.
Bro.
You ain't been doing the education.
Calm down.
You don't have the answers though.
Calm down.
Because you trying to give me advice about something. You ain't
Listen.
got the answer. You ain't spent $13 million of your own money
You're
trying to
absolutely
empower
right.
yourself.
Yep, but I've spent hundreds of thousands and putting out clothing lines at a smaller degree. All I'm asking you,
and it ain't no Ralph though. It ain't Ralph level. What's the name of your clothing line? We don't know.
All them other niggas lame and you know it now. When a real nigga hold you down, you supposed to drown. Bam.
She's a person that when I was at my lowest moments, I could get on the phone with her and she would make me feel like, you know, I was here for a reason and I was, you know, I had something to say and just support me through that.
Just turned 30.
We met maybe almost a decade ago. I've known him for a really long time. We've been friends for like 6 or 7 years. So it's very comforting to have someone that knows everything about you.
How you gonna be mad on vacation? Dutton winding around all these Jamaicans.
He didn't have a haircut and we were in Turks and Caicos, and so he was like, oh, my haircut. And so I was like, you know what, I'm actually gonna crop you anyway because I just like my look, so don't worry about it.
Salam, bitch.
Well, this is my beautiful wife, Kim Kardashian West.
What's up, Kim? Close your eyes and let the word paint 1,000 pictures. One good girl is worth 1,000 bitches. Bam. Bam.
Honey.
I wanna fuck you hard on the sink. After that, give you something.
I got this table made, and Chicago took a Sharpie and wrote on the table. And I was like freaking out at first, and then Kanye came home and is like, it makes it even better, it's art. And now we're gonna keep this forever. And I'm like, okay. I would have freaked out.
Admitting is the first step. You know, ain't nobody perfect. And I know, with the hoes, I got the worst rep. But hey, the backstroke, I'm trying
I'm trying to remember if the first time we met was her being in the studio when she was Brandy's assistant. It might have been when I was doing Brandy's video, and I remember asking my manager, like, who is that girl right there? And he's like, oh, yeah, oh, you mean Kim? So.
Was it love at first sight?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like you saw her and you were like, she's the one?
Yeah.
Jesus wept.
But I love our pool. You know, we don't have a jacuzzi.
Can you believe that? Can you believe we don't have a jacuzzi?
We just made sure that it's hot all the time. What is the most prized possession in the house?
You.
Yeah. I was gonna say that. Just kidding.
I'll do it again, then say me.
Honey.
Jerome's in the house, watch your mouth. Jerome's in the house, watch your mouth, your mouth, your mouth. Bam. Bam.
Honey.
So wait,
Can we go back to your fam? Because
Yeah.
Kim is here.
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
never do press together. I know this is not press.
We
I know
wasn't
you're
doing
here.
press together.
But could you say
She
hi? You
just came
can't.
and say hi. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
cannot be in the room. Kim,
Yeah.
I was with Kim last night at the
Yeah.
concert.
Yeah.
And
I
I
came to see you and to support him. I'm just
Mm.
wifey for the day.
You doing wifey? Are you on wifey
You wifey for the
duty?
life now.
What? How many shows have you been to?
Yeah.
Have you been to? You been on the whole tour?
Every show.
What kind of dad is he?
He is. His face lights up when he's with our daughter, and he is the most amazing dad ever.
Oh, has it changed you?
Well, yes. What has changed me is I realized in order to protect my daughter with the amount of influence that we have, the amount of paparazzi that we have, that I got to turn up. The thing is, it's too much leveraging and compromise you have to do when your whole life is based on, did people like this album or not? Did people like what you wear? Did people like this comment? It's too much leveraging and you can't really do you or be you. So the old me without a daughter might have taken the Nike deal because I just love Nike so much, blah, blah, blah. But the new me with a daughter takes the Adidas deal because I have royalties and I have to provide for my family.
Did you officially announce the Adidas deal? Or is that now you're saying?
Yeah, whatever is official, non-official,
it's happening.
Official, what y'all gonna see is I am going to be the Tupac of product. It ain't no Tupac of rap except for Tupac. I'm gonna be the first hip-hop designer, and because of that, I'm gonna be bigger than Walmart.
Turn up.
We gonna be bigger than Walmart.
If Young Metro don't trust you, I'm gon' shoot you. Beautiful morning, yeah, the sun in my morning, babe. Nothing in the water. Beautiful morning, yeah, the sun in my morning, babe. Nothing in the
You want to hear this original version of Waves that I made for Ye?
Yeah.
So bring it up. Yeah. So bring it up in that place that.
Process. Yeah, I had this big choir and did a crazy arrangement for it. He took out all the choirs. He kept my verses, but changed everything else.
Sun don't shine in the shade. Bird don't fly in the cage. Hey, even when somebody passes away, they don't ever really go away. That's just the way. Waves don't die. Waves don't die. Ooh, yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Isn't that funny? Yeah.
So he came in and went, no.
Yes. That was it. It was like, no. Yes. I actually also have a very funny.
Y'all don't want to lose again. A lot of people here tonight felt like they lost. You know why? Because y'all been lied to. Google lied to you. Facebook lied to you. Radio lied to you. Radio, fuck you. Radio, fuck you. Yeah, I'm taking his lead. I'ma just say how I say. I'ma just BA and win. I'ma take his lead. Radio, fuck you. You know me. I went down 7 years of my life of motherfuckers hating me for saying Beyonce had the best video. I know it's gonna be a lot of conversations after the night. Khaled, I love you. I know you got killers in Miami. Please do not send them at my head. I just wanna have a conversation about how we playing radio's game. Khaled, you a real nigga. Khaled, you a real nigga. You got the keys. But as we learn all the politics that niggas was doing for years, Obama couldn't make America great because he couldn't beat him to be who he was. Black men have been slaves. Obama wasn't allowed to do this. Yeah! And still win. He had to be perfect. But being perfect don't always change shit, bro. Being perfect don't always change shit, bro. So when I talk about MTV, let me explain something. I was hurt. Beyonce, I was hurt because I wanted to present a video called Fade. And out of respect, MTV told me, Mr. West, out of respect to you, I will let you know that Beyonce is winning the video tonight for Formation over Hotline Bling and Famous. They told me beforehand so I wouldn't run on stage. Hey, bro, y'all ain't gotta fuck with me, but you know I got the vision, and you know I'ma keep it real with you. Right now, I will prepare. Right now, press, get ready to write your passive-aggressive, LeBron James, racist comments, Season 4 racist comments. Get ready to have a field day, press. Get ready, because the show's over.
Yes, we're learning more about his breakdown, what was going on before he was hospitalized. West is now getting a psychiatric evaluation in Los Angeles.
Kanye West is hospitalized today after a string of several bizarre recent incidents at concerts. The rapper shocked fans Monday when he canceled all of his remaining dates of his St. Pablo tour.
I'm actually one of his doctors. I'm just calling for my cell phone to request if we can have some police backup because I don't think the paramedics, you know. You can bring both. Yeah, because I think he definitely is going to need to be hospitalized, so I wouldn't just do the police by itself. Weapons involved or in the area? No other weapons. No.
I think he's exhausted, just really tired.
Just friends, and he's a good man. Doing well. Long time. We've been friends for a long time. Life. We discussed life.
We're in 2020. Do you think that's something you still want to do in life this meeting? Kanye, are you considering performing at the inauguration next week? Kanye, no comment about your meeting with the president-elect. This is the president-elect of the United States. Nothing to say?
I just want to take a picture right now.
When you hear about slavery for 400 years, that sounds like a choice. Like, you was there for 400 years and it's all of y'all? You know, like, it's like we're mentally in prison. I like the word prison because slavery goes too direct to the idea of blacks. It's like slavery, Holocaust Jews, slavery is blacks. So prison is something that unites us as one race, blacks and whites being one race. That we're the human race. Do you feel that I'm feeling, do you feel that I'm being free and I'm thinking free?
Yes.
I actually don't think you're thinking anything. I think what you're doing right now is actually the absence of thought. And the reason why I feel like that,
because Kanye, you're entitled to your opinion. You're entitled to believe whatever you want. But there is fact and real world, real life consequence behind everything that you just said. And while you are making music and being an artist and living the life that you've earned by being a genius, the rest of us in society have to deal with these threats to our lives. We have to deal with the marginalization that has come from the 400 years of slavery that you said for our people was a choice. Every day we have to walk into that truth while you choose to say things that, to be honest with you, dog, are nonsensical. You want to think freely? That's fine. I'll combat your free thought with my free thought because mine is grounded in a reality that I have been given and a reality that I'm going to change, but I'm not going to do it by pretending that the enemies are on the same team as me. And frankly, I'm disappointed, I'm appalled, and brother, I am unbelievably hurt by the fact that you have morphed into something, to me, that's not real. That's the way I feel. Stand on all the coffee tables you want to stand on, say whatever you want to say, but don't throw a stone, then hide your hand like the rest of us are just gonna swallow it. Yay, be yay, I'm off it, forever. Do you, but remember, the life that I live is as a real person.
Someday, I wanna lay down like God did on Sunday. Sundays, I remember 3 Sundays. That way, yeah, way, that day. Someday, I wanna sacrifice. Someday, I wanna hit the red dot and never cry. Someday,
I'll hit you back. I'm about to get my mask.
Yeah, okay.
Cool. Okay, so just keep your eyes closed and just like relax. Keep your mouth closed and just try and keep it awake.
Can we set up for Evan from Snapchat to see the app, the Yeezy app and website that Nick Knight has been working on?
Thank you.
Yeah, just cruising for a second because I get shoddy service in there a little bit. I just wanted this call to work really well. But we can maybe get up to the office and stuff.
Don't you grow up in a hurry. Your mama be worried. Oh, it was all part of the story. Even the scary nights, thank you for all of the glory. You will be remembered. Oh, thank you to all of the heroes of the night. They gotta repeat the colors. The lie is wearing off, reality is upon us. Colors dripping off, colors dripping off.
He's folded, but no. What do you think?
It's cool. Yeah, I could be on the shapes, sure. So it's like what, a Swiss cotton or like a nylon or something?
Yeah, like this.
Even more dry. Here, put your Take your hood off. I think it's 90% there. This is such a very advanced piece.
Yeah.
So everything that we were pushing, all the ideas, right here. Wow. Take these on the wall. So, but I'm saying this to say, this team that can do this can build the most beautiful universities in the world.
Niggas is players to niggas that daughters.
Don't you grow up in a hurry. Your mama be worried, oh, it was all part of the story. Even the scary nights, thank you for all of the glory. You will be remembered, oh, thank you to all of the heroes of the night. They gotta repaint the colors. The light is wearing off, reality is upon us. Colors dripping off, colors dripping off.
Rapper Kid Cudi posted something very, very courageous on his Facebook page recently. He has been dealing with incredible anxiety and also depression, something that a lot of his fans did not know about. And so as a result, not only did he candidly talk about what he's going through emotionally and what he's gone through emotionally for quite some time, he also talked about how he's seeking help and how he is planning on taking a little bit of a break from social media. Now, he has an album coming out soon, and it will still come out, but he's not going to play a big role in promoting it. He just kind of wants to take a step back and seek a little bit of help. So his post is long, and I was trying to pick portions of it that I would read to you guys, but I felt weird cutting out what he said, because I think the entire post is important. And I know a lot of people deal with depression and anxiety, and so I want to read what he had said. He writes, it's been difficult for me to find the words to what I'm about to share with you because I feel ashamed. Ashamed to be a leader and hero to so many while admitting I've been living a lie. It took me a while to get to this place of commitment, but it is something I have to do for myself, my family, my friends, my best friend, daughter, and all of you, my fans. Yesterday, I checked myself into rehab for depression and suicidal urges. I'm not at peace. I haven't been since you've known me. If I didn't come here, I would have done something to myself. I simply am a damaged human swimming in a pool of emotions every day of my life. There's a raging, violent storm inside my heart at all times. I don't know what peace feels like. I don't know how to relax. My anxiety and depression have ruled my life for as long as I can remember, and I never leave the house because of it. I can't make new friends because of it. I don't trust anyone because of it, and I'm tired of being held back in my life. I deserve to have peace. I deserve to be happy and smiling. Why not me? I guess I give so much of myself to others, I forget that I need to show myself some love too. I think I never really knew how. I'm scared, I'm sad, I feel like I let a lot of people down, and again, I'm sorry. It's time I fix me. I'm nervous, but I'm gonna get through this. Okay, I won't be around to promote much, but the good folks at Republic and my manager Dennis will inform you about the upcoming release, the music videos, album release date, etc. The album is still on the way. Promise, I wanted to square away all the business before I got here so I could focus on my recovery.
I'm so reborn. I'm moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Ain't no stress on me, Lord. I'm moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. I'm so reborn. I'm moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Ain't no stress on me, Lord. I'm moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward.
here with us. Y'all come up here with us. Y'all come up here. Mike and Ty, break it down to Mike and Ty. Break it down, Ty. I could cry right now. Something inside right now. And the liberals bully you and tell you what you can and cannot wear. Actually, blacks weren't always Democrats. We can't be controlled by monolithic thought. If someone inspires me and I connect with them, I don't have to believe in all their policies. And when I said I'm running 2020, all my smart friends talk so much about me. And when I saw that man win, I say, see, I told you I could have been.
I was like, I don't want to be up here for this because I don't agree with this. And standing up here looks like I'm standing in solidarity. So I was like, don't make any faces. Neutral face, neutral face. Everyone's got to know I'm just fulfilling my duties as a cast member. It's like your first day at school. And you're like, I don't want to get in trouble. Y'all told me to come up here. I'm up here. Then I remember looking around the stage. Something made me be like, oh, are the other black people up here up in the cast? And I look and no, I was the only one. And I thought they had a meeting. And so then I'm like, these
When he grabbed the mic and was just like, you know, wandering around, like you could see he was like gearing up to say something. I was like, I'm out. It would have been cool if, you know, he just did the music thing and, you know, I don't know, just spoke through the hat, I guess, because the hat was loud.
And then they say, I'm in a sunken place. You want to see the sunken place? Okay, I'm going to listen to y'all now.
When it was happening, you know, we kind of went like, okay, this is Kanye. But it went on and on and on. And at one point, it was just me playing and Kanye.
If I was concerned about racism, I would have moved out of America a long time ago.
I guess my musical instance is that keep playing. You just keep playing. And I think only a snippet of that actually made it to air before they went off to the news or whatever the heck else.
Thank y'all for giving me this platform. I know some of y'all don't agree.
This is a non-censoring show. It's one of the last places you do what you want to do. Whether you're Woody Harrelson or Chappelle or Rami, you know, as long as they don't swear, just break the FCC rules. Because people do forget we're broadcast. They think we're HBO where you can say swear words and stuff like that. And it's like, as long as you don't do that, no one's stopping anybody from doing anything.
Well, now to that unlikely preaching pair, Kanye West and Joel Osteen teaming up for a special Sunday service at Osteen's megachurch. Kanye making a big statement as he promotes his new gospel album. Marcus Moore spoke with both of them in Houston. He joins us now. Good morning, Marcus.
Well, Amy, good morning. It was really interesting to talk to both of them about their new relationship. And then the free concert here last night, it was a huge event with thousands of people. Tickets were gone in just minutes. Overnight, Kanye West completing the second part of his Sunday service at Joel Osteen's Lakewood Church with this riveting performance. Earlier in the day, West uniting with the popular pastor to share faith and music.
Come on, let's welcome Mr. Kanye West today.
The famed pair welcomed more than 15,000 ticket holders as West spoke about his renewed journey towards Christianity.
All of that arrogance and confidence and cockiness that y'all seen me use before, God is now using for him.
His wife, reality star Kim Kardashian, watching from the audience. 42-year-old also addressing his reported mental health issues.
You know, God was there with me and sending me visions and inspiring me.
I caught up with the rapper and televangelist pastor to learn how this unlikely pair came to be.
Some people would be surprised by the combination, would not have expected this.
I know. I watched Kanye's journey as he began to, turn toward the Lord, and he reaches people that we will never reach in the church world.
No more living for the culture, we nobody's slave.
And I asked Kanye about how he will reach the people who are skeptical about his new direction in life, and he really seems undeterred. Simply said, it's up to God.
close on Sunday. You my Chick-fil-A. Close on Sunday. You my Chick-fil-A. Hold the selfies. Put the gram away. Get your family. Y'all hold hands and pray. When you got daughters, always keep them safe. Watch out for vipers. Don't let them indoctrinate. Closed on Sunday. You my Chick-fil-A. You're my number one. With the lemonade. Raise our sons. Train them in the faith. Through temptations. Make sure they're wide awake. Follow Jesus. Listen and obey. No more living for the culture, we nobody's slave. Stand up for my home. Even if I take this walk alone, I bow down to the King upon the throne. My life is his, I'm no longer my own. I pray to God that he'll strengthen my hand. They will think twice stepping onto my land. I draw the line, it's written in the sand. Try me and you will see that I ain't playing. Now, back up off my family, move your hands. I got my weapons in the spirit's land. Jezebel don't even stand a chance. Jezebel don't even stand a chance.
What does it really mean to follow God? Like as I stand here today, I'm reminded of the first time my children ever got an opportunity to be in snow. And when we walked outside in the snow, they were very fearful in terms of the steps that they would take. And what I did was I walked in front of them and I took steps and I said to them, instead of creating your own footprints, walk in the footprints that I've already made.
She said she was pregnant, and for 1 month, and 2 months, and 3 months, we talked about her not having this child. She had the pills in her hand. Do people know these pills where you take the pills, and if you take it, it's a wrap. The baby's gone. So I was sitting up in Paris, and I had my leather pants on. You already know, if you got leather pants on, you already know who this person must think they are. Right? And I'm in the apartment where my wife was actually robbed. And I have my laptop up, and I got all of my creative ideas. I got my shoes, I got my sound cover, I got communities, I got clothes, I got all this. And the screen went black and white. And God said, if you fuck with my vision, I'm going to fuck with yours. And I called my wife. And she said, we're going to have this baby. My mom saved my life. My dad wanted to abort me. My mom saved my life. There would have been no Kanye West because my dad was too busy.
Life of the party. I almost cried. It's the life of the party. To think I could have almost died. Go help us.
Okay, so Kanye West was also supposed to drop his new album today, but it's nowhere to be found. Kanye had previously tweeted that his 10th studio album, Donda with Child, was coming out today. As we know, Kanye has been displaying some strange behavior in public and online. In fact, his wife Kim recently posted about his bipolar disorder. Meantime, TMZ is reporting that Kanye is refusing to speak to Kim and that he has rejected her offer to see him at his Wyoming ranch where he is staying with friends.
exaggerating a little bit so she get the point. Trying to get her to stop smoking, I would lead and fire up a joint till I quit. Started back up again 20 years later. All that time, y'all thought a nigga was high. Thought I was crazy. My mom, she ain't cut no corners. Got me back on track. I don't miss her overstepping, but do miss her showing 7 civilian life shit. Miss Donda, see my mama whisper her this. The real reason I was geeked to go to church must confess. When y'all grown-ups would be in Bible study, that girl helping me with my homework, her and I were fucking so pure and perverted, so spirit spinning and dirty, so on and so on. We hope that no one heard it. Shh, shh. And to this day, I think her mama knew, but let us explore. Miss Donda, you see my father, please ask him why. He never married, always smiled, but was he happy inside? Because I carry my mother's name, did he carry shame with him? I'm sure she did it out of spite, was her decision at birth. Shit, she probably would hurt. Poor baby, 2 young people with different views, a lot for a young lady. No coincidence, they both passed away from heart conditions. There's a dissidence at play, dad and mom do hard division. 3,000, poster child for big dick niggas raised by their mothers. I'm supposed to smile, as if God knew that I would be trouble. Keeps me around.
Donda, 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 Donda. Strapping we up, never forget all the memories. Sitting, I sip by my cup, thinking I should be a better me. Truly, I'm blessed from the start. So much to say in these melodies. Oh, stare at the sky, the moon singing sweet. Oh my God, such a sweet moment. Angels, they say I'm not ever weak. Such a lonely boy. Heaven knows I might never sleep. Trouble in my soul. Hey, I've been praying. Life can be draining. Oh, hey, who relate? Try and keep falling. Oh, I'm ashamed. Hated what I would see, and nobody knows. So I go. How can I get through? How can I get through? Early afternoon. Take it to the moon. Don't leave so soon. Don't leave so soon. How can I get through? Early afternoon. Take it to the moon. Don't leave so soon. Don't leave so soon. Don't leave so soon.
SNL making my wife say I divorced him on TV because they just wanted to get that bar off, and I ain't never even seen the papers. We not even divorced.
Wow.
So how because that ain't no joke to me. My kids want their parents to stay together.
Right.
I want us to be together.
I want y'all to be together too.
If you look at the media, that's not what they promoting.
Right.
That's not what they want. They want it to be a new wedding, a new episode, a new TV show. And then they have people all around in my wife's ear. You know what I'm saying? This is a publicist that's next to her. I don't fuck with her.
Really?
That was as clear as you could say it.
Yeah. Oh, you thought I wasn't gonna try to get killed this interview?
No. All right. All right.
Hurry, man.
Pusha or Big Sean?
Oh, I love this. Let me tell you.
This ain't nothing quick about this quick time.
Okay. So I already decided that when I die, on my tombstone, it's gonna say, I deserve to be here because I signed Big Sean.
So I'm not quite sure of your pick.
Yeah, you're not quite sure.
So
Big Sean, he said,
Big Sean over Pusha T?
No, I'm saying that the worst thing I've ever done was sign Big Sean.
That's a beautiful thing. Oh, that's a beautiful thing, man.
No.
Wait.
The worst.
The worst.
The worst.
The worst. Oh, this is the best.
Yeah, I know. You fucked me up right now, bro. You fucked my algorithm up.
Swiss Beats or Just Blaze?
Well, Swiss Beats definitely because Just Blaze is a copycat. You know, he get credit for the blueprint, and I did the first half of the blueprint, and he just copied my half and got. I mean, look where I'm at today. Look where he at today. So that should show you. No, what do you mean? I be hearing and then it be all over the radio. I have my girlfriend from Chicago who be in Hot 97 and stuff, listen to the radio. It be another Just Blaze song, another Just Blaze song.
Vegas will be out here. All right.
No, I like the originators, man.
Okay.
You know, I don't mind the copycats too. And by the way, you just gotta say it like it is. You know what I'm saying? I say if somebody copy me, I'm like, you copy me. You know what I'm saying? I tell Trav, like, yo, you copy me, boy. You know, and it's like, but I love you, but just know what it is.
Another day, another Kanye West controversy. This time over shirts sporting the phrase, quote, White Lives Matter.
Well, Paris is the church of fashion.
On Monday, the rapper surprised fans at Yeezy's Paris Week fashion show by posing it up in the design with polarizing conservative commentator Candace Owens.
And Josh, I suppose you won't be inviting Kanye West to Hanukkah this year?
No, strangely not. I like Hitler, Kanye West praises. Don't cut that little bit.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm glad you clarified.
Yeah, I did not say that. Praises Nazi during shocking Alex Jones interview. This is Kanye West trying to out Alex Jones.
But it's like, sometimes I'm like, why do I hold on to this?
Yeah, you're holding on to the reality you thought you were going to live, this whole fantasy that you created in your head of, like, what your marriage was going to be like, and it completely shifted to something you would have never expected, obviously. I don't know how Kim handles everything with her ex-husband. It's impressive. It's amazing. I give her so much props, but also I admire the strength and the cool and calmness that she has with it, because I just could never. I'd be spiraling.
Another big blow for Kanye West following his string of offensive and anti-Semitic rants. The rapper is dropped from Forbes.
Some of the streaming platforms removed you.
We number one.
Right.
We number one. You know, everything that they did only helped us.
The swastika, by doing it, it's sort of like a magnet, because the Jews, they move in the tunnels. They move where you can't see them. What I did is I stood on it this time. I never backed down.
I'd rather be dead than to be on medication. No one from the family has taken any responsibility for my hospital visit, but if it wasn't on my mind, that's 50% of what people say at least. Or maybe, am I lying?
It doesn't matter.
Am I lying? It does matter! It does matter! It does matter!
A long time for you ever see me again, They want me hold my head in shame, so I hold him on, holding head in the vein. Come for someone on the fed, say I'm insane. I psyched them a long time, but no plan. And David's son told me put down the drink, dog. I got a lane sauce and for the finger, dog. I guess 9 a.m. I feel it up and head off.